Good morning. It's Sunday, January 12th. And before I get to what I really want to talk about this morning, I want to mention Mother Nature. As I have said many, many times, Mother Nature is not a kind soul when she gets angry. And there's no way of stopping her when she decides to do something. And the something that's going on right now are the wildfires in California. One of those fires is larger than the island of Manhattan. Now, Manhattan is 15,000 acres or so large. And one of the 6 fires that they are fighting in California is over 23,000 acres. So it's amazing the size of what Mother Nature can do when she gets angry. And I don't know how you can fight wildfires, just like I don't know how you can stop floods. So in my mind, Mother Nature is lethal, and we have to be on guard constantly, and there's nothing we can really do, except be ready to get out of her way when she gets angry. And so I leave you with those thoughts about Mother Nature, and I want to talk about TicToc. Now, I am not an expert. I know nothing about TicToc technically. I am probably one of the few people in the world that has never used this app, which is probably very unusual in this country, because in the United States, 170 plus million people are using TicToc on a regular basis. So what's the problem? The problem is that TicToc is owned by a company named Bytedance. Bytedance is a private company headquartered in Beijing, China. And TicToc's parent company was founded in 2012. And in 2016, the company launched the Chinese version of TicToc. And by 2017, TicToc was launched to the global audience. And the mere fact that it's owned by a Chinese company is the major problem that we in the United States have with TikTok. Because of the many users in this country that use this particular app are subject to a nation that in the view of our government is not our friend. You don't want to call China an enemy. They are not our friend. They are a competitive nation. And so if they have access to the lives of 170 million U.S. citizens, there is much information that the owners of Bytedance could gather and give to the Chinese government if they chose to do that. Now, Bytedance claims they will not do anything like that. But we in the United States can't afford to take their word for it. And so there are actions afoot for some U.S. company to try and buy TicToc from Bytedance and let an American company own and provide TicToc to its own universe. Now, that's what's on the table right now. And there's going to be a ruling by the courts with respect to the fact that we can ban Bytedance from owning the company and we can shut TicToc down to the U.S. audience on January 19th. Now, Bytedance is fighting this legally in our court system, and they are hoping that the court says it's okay for Bytedance to continue to own TicToc. Now, that represents a problem in the minds of those trying to get ownership, and it may even represent a problem in the minds of many of the users of TicToc. But I can tell you right now, if 170 million people keep using TicToc, whatever is going on legally is not affecting those people because they continue to use it. So maybe a small percentage of the users of TicToc could decide that they're not going to use it anymore. Or maybe they've already made that decision. But obviously their actions haven't affected the situation one bit. And what's going to happen if the court rules against Bytedance, in a sense? And what happens if the court rules for Bytedance and says that they don't have to sell the company to a U.S. organization? What is going to happen then? How can we in the United States then shut this enemy's software down? I don't know. It's a very interesting conundrum. But then again, there are many applications out there that probably have foreign ownership and could represent the same threat to our U.S. community as Bytedance does. But I don't see that as a big issue right now simply because of the magnitude of the size of users of TicToc. When you have half the population, more than half the population in the U.S. is using this app, it's a significant amount of business and a significant risk to the security of this country. If Bytedance chooses to be a member of some espionage faction. And I can tell you from personal experience, the handling of customers' data is a powerful tool. So I'll leave you with that. And we'll have to wait and see what the ruling is. Have a great day. Bye. Thank you.